it. There is a bee pollinating the plants. So don't disturb it. It is doing its job. It's doing its job to make the flowers into vegetables. He's so nice. There's been years when the weeds overtook the potato plants and we never did find the potatoes because the leaves will die off and then that's when the potatoes are ready for digging. But if you don't weed your garden, you lose spot where you planted. So I'm gonna get the big shovel and I'm gonna stick it in the hole and then you gotta find the potatoes in your potato hill. First thing we planted, which is why they look good, because then it got really dry this year. When did we plant these potatoes? Probably the second week in May. Potatoes can go really early. They're like one of the first vegetables you can get in as soon as. My neighbor always said Good Friday, but I planted a couple Good Fridays and that was way too early for the early days, but I kind of shoot for that. But usually by the end of April, as soon as the ground is good. Are you guys finding any more potatoes? Keep digging. Sometimes they're hiding in a new place. Oh, like this one. I found 2 more. Keep digging. Dig in new places. The kids who don't like to eat vegetables on their plates will eat anything from the garden. They will try anything. Green, we'll just pick them out here and eat them. We'll go to the beans next, but I don't think they're ready yet. It really does make a difference if they're involved. The kids that do have food choice issues, when they do it, it's their thing, so it's not a choice. I mean, it's their choice whether they're eating it. Dig another one? Let's try this hill. Excuse me, Leif, I'm going to put my shovel in. Plus, it's just, there's nothing better than digging in the dirt if you're a kid, and that's the first part. Like being excited, it's magic every time something grows for me, and it is for them. The first time they see the little seed poking out, the sprouts poking out. These 2 boys were really super interested in watching the development of their potatoes. It is a challenge to discriminate weeds from plants in the early part of gardening. So there are some children that are great at it, but it is part of the process if they can figure out which are the weeds and not to pick the tomato plants. That's, but it's lessons learned. There's not a whole lot of wrong things. But the other thing about gardening is it's cooperation. It's full of surprises and it's dealing with what you get, which is a hard lesson for children to learn. It doesn't always turn out the way you expected, but for teachers the same method applies. Hey, that's quite the weed. Do you know what these are? Do you remember what we planted here? What plants these are? They are sunflowers. Look how tall they're getting. Jack, I think this one is taller than you. Aaron, it's taller than you. Go stand under it. It's taller than you, Aaron. Taller than Maddie. Is it tall as Amelia?
I'm taller.
Oh, you're taller than the sunflower. Let's see if Isabel is tall. Leif, you're taller than the sunflower. It has not got up to you yet. Isabella, you're a little bit taller. Nico, you're taller than the sunflowers. When they get done growing, they'll be taller than me. All right, let's go back. Let's get our tools. We can go back to the playground. We got our. Who's going to carry the the bucket of potatoes?
Me.
Nico, are you going to carry it? Oh, we should have brought the wheelbarrow. We got such a harvest.